Gas is $2 a liter, and I just spent $15 on a single squash. Well, looks like I live in Mexico now. So, how do you start traveling full-time when you have very little money in your bank account and not even a valid passport? Well, my close friend and business mentor Gazzy likes to say that it's important to take action from the place of your goal. Now for me, that means deciding that this is what I want to do. I want to be backpacking through Mexico. Regardless of what my external circumstances are, I am already all in on this goal, and I'm just going to move forward as best I can, having faith that it will all work out. A lot of people seem to get discouraged from following their dreams because they see where they are and they think that they're nowhere near where they want to be. And so they don't really even try to get there, to close that gap. And a lot of it is definitely mindset. They don't truly believe that it can happen for them. So in this video, I'm gonna show you not only the physical steps that I'm taking to do what I wanna do and go where I wanna go, but I also wanna share with you a couple of mindset tips and tricks that I've gathered as a nomad who has been traveling for over 2 years now. So you can see that this process is actually possible for you too. So you decided you want to travel. Well, the very first step you got to take in order to do that is to commit. So for me, that meant buying a ticket 30 days out before I had anything else sorted out. Oh my god. Dude, this means we have literally a month to let go of life as we know it.
Why do you make that sound like a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing, but it's just a lot. We gotta sell our vans, both of our vans. We need to do our taxes. We need to give away everything and pack up the rest. We need to say goodbye to our friends in the land. It's a bit daunting. From the beginning.
That's your mindset.
That's my mindset? Okay, fine. It's gonna be so easy and fun, and I can't wait to spend $50 on groceries instead of $200. That's what makes it real. That's what turns your brain on and gets it to commit, being like, okay, in 30 days I'm gonna be in a completely different country, so I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make that happen. So one of the very first things you gotta do when you're moving to a new country is getting rid of all your stuff and selling as much of that as you can. For me, my biggest ticket item is my camper van. It's kind of sad. This is the end of an era, but honestly, I can't really justify paying $1.80 a liter for gas right now, so it's time for you to go, Delphine. The issue is she hasn't moved since October, so there's quite a bit of snow around that she needs to be freed from before I can even put her on the market. So let's do that now. Ow! Cody's bus is looking good. Just got a clean wash. Come on, Delphine. Oh, yeah. That's a good girl. Nice.
Reliable.
All right, time to pull her out. What, bro? Fuck. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to be patient getting out my van. All right, we've got a new idea. Tell me about this, Cody.
I'm gonna try to melt the ice around the wheels so it'll work.
see.
That definitely made the job a little harder. But she has finally risen after months. So how do you feel about our chances of selling both vehicles in less than 25 days?
It only takes one day and one buyer.
Fuck.
This thing's at least, this whole, like, you probably had about 400 pounds of fucking snow on there.
Are you serious? You know what I just remembered, babe? This mural, especially the top part with the eyes and the mountain and the sunny sunset, was actually painted here in Lakeside Park about a year ago. And it's bittersweet because, you know, this is where Delphine really came to life, and this is also where my story with her ends. I was watching you like park the van, and I was looking up at the sunset, and I just realized that these clouds are exactly that, with those tiny mountains all around. It almost felt like a prophecy. Hey babe, you do realize we're not moving for another month at least, right?
I don't procrastinate.
My boyfriend Cody and I both live in our vans, and I thought, oh, we don't really have that much stuff. But just going through the last couple of weeks of getting rid of all of our stuff, going through layer and layer and layer in the back of our closets, just kind of made me realize that unless you're living out of a backpack, you probably have more stuff than you thought. Every time I come up here, it just gets more and more chaotic. So this is what my life currently looks like. We're living with boxes, even though we're not leaving for another 20 days. We're really excited, so we're just organizing our life and kind of staying out of this area of the house. Yet for as much as we've been downsizing, we've been ordering a lot of new stuff too for our travels.
It's Christmas. Oh, our locks. An entire bag just for that. You can do better, Amazon. Look, this could have literally fit in this box.
Yep.
Cancel Amazon. But not until my stuff comes in.
I currently have about $4,000 in my savings account after I pay off my credit card, meaning that I probably don't have enough money to last the full 6 months of my trip. So I need to make a lot of money very quickly. I am unemployed, but I do have some assets. My biggest one is my camper van. So the situation with my camper van is kind of complicated for several reasons. Okay, so I had someone lined up to buy my vehicle for $9,000. They had already put a $1,000 deposit down, so I would take it off the market and give them a couple of weeks to sell their own vehicle, which they were going to use to pay for mine. Well, they can't sell their vehicle for as high of a price as they would like to, which I also can't now either. And because of that, they're not buying my vehicle, which means that with now only 16 days before Cody and I are set to leave the country and go to Mexico, I still don't have anyone to buy my vehicle. Neither does Cody, but you know, he's selling it for a lot better price and it's in a lot better shape than mine. And it's really less complicated. My van is very complicated, and mostly because of where it's registered and what mechanical condition it is in. I'm originally from Ontario, so it's registered there. That's where I got it. But we're in British Columbia. So whenever you move to another province, you have to get your vehicle re-inspected and re-registered. And because of the condition that my car is in, I can't just get it re-registered and safetied in British Columbia. It won't pass the safety. There's multiple reasons for that. I have the mechanical report here. These are the things that will absolutely not pass unless they get repaired. Loose sway bar link must be replaced. Catalytic converter leaking, replace. Exhaust pipe leaking, replace. Muffler leaking, replace. Body damage. Visible sign of body damage requires body estimate. I knew going into this that my exhaust system was in rough shape, like I can hear it, you know, and I knew that had to be dealt with, and that would, you know, reduce the value of my vehicle from a buyer's perspective. But I didn't realize that I had so much body rust. And that is a lot bigger of a cost to fix. If you know someone who has their own welding supplies and can invest a couple of days, long days work into this, then it won't be too bad of an investment to get that done. But if you're going to a mechanic shop, that's like I was estimated, I don't know, like $4,000 job. And for a vehicle that's from 1995, that's a big dent in the price. Even though camper vans are going for a lot right now, I don't know how many people are buying with the freaking cost of gas because of the Ukrainian war and inflation, and the world is fucked right now, and my life is a bit complicated in terms of what I want to do to pursue my dreams. I'm still extremely grateful to, you know, be in this position and this being one of like the most difficult challenges that I'm facing right now. At least like my life isn't in danger and I can feed myself and I love where I live and it's safe and it's comfortable. Like my life is great. But in terms of how I want my timeline to go, it's not ideal. It's sad and frustrating. It really is. And I'm upset because now I feel a little bit more financially insecure. That is something that I have been struggling with all winter and pretty much since the start of the pandemic. Like it was pretty good for me. I'm very privileged. Like my sugar daddy, Justin Trudeau, really pulled through for me for like literally the first year and a half. I was taken very good care of on unemployment insurance. But, you know, since I went tree planting and I didn't make a lot of money on that, and then I got unemployment insurance again and I didn't get a lot of money on that, and now I don't have unemployment insurance, and now I'm just, you know, eating out of my savings, unemployed, trying to start my own business with not very many assets that I can sell. I just want to leave and have a cheaper cost of living. I really do. But I might have to make some more sacrifices and leave with a lot less money than I wanted, unless I somehow make it work and really start off making money in my business. That's really my only option. So I'm going to focus a lot more of my energy on trying to hustle and get clients and to pay me what I'm worth. I make great videos. I just don't get hired for any of them because I don't know how to sell myself.
Hi. What is this?
It's your birthday present.
I got a gift.
Yeah, you did.
You open it right now?
If you want. Cody just came from skiing, so that's why he looks like a scuba diver.
I have an idea on what it could be, but it wouldn't make sense. See, because I got an email this morning and it said out for delivery in Castlegar. I'm like, oh, well, that's quick. I'll probably get it like next week. It was quick. We're the 3rd. It said it was gonna come in on the 10th.
What is it?
My life carrier. My backpack. Fucking right on. Where did you get this wrapping paper?
Ireland. It's just Christmas wrapping paper. So basically, Cody bought this backpack for himself with his own money, but I just wrapped it up in paper, so now it's my birthday gift to him.
It's a pretty good gift.
It's a pretty good gift.
Thank you.
It's exactly what you wanted, right?
It's exactly what I want. You.
We now have less than 2 weeks before we leave, and I haven't even gotten my passport or sold my vehicle yet. And part of me is definitely a little bit stressed out and anxious and uncertain as to whether or not this is all going to work out in time. But it's in these moments that it's the most important thing to, you know, practice faith and reaffirming to yourself that it's all going to work out. And if it doesn't, that's no big deal. I would prefer to just focus on what I actually want to happen. And that involves a lot less stress.
What you got for me? What you got?
I know what this is.
What is it?
It's my fucking passport. Oh yeah, baby! I can leave the country again. Wait, no, wait. What? No, this is my old one. This is my old one.
Can't be.
It's literally my old one, and then they just fucking sent it to me broken up.
No.
This is my old one, that's all it is.
Please hold.
I'm actually a Ukrainian immigrant, and I came to Canada when I was 2 years old. So what's going on right now in my home country is definitely hitting in a very personal level. My mother says that, you know, she knew that this was all gonna happen, and that's part of the reason why she left. She wanted to give me more opportunities in life and a safer future, which I'm super grateful for. My mom's decision to leave her entire life behind and fly across the ocean to an unknown land has definitely inspired the person that I am now in a really deep way. I'm probably nomadic because of that reason. I've definitely internalized the idea of, you know, being okay with letting go of the life that you live in order to pursue better opportunities somewhere else. And that's kind of why I'm moving to Mexico anyways. Both my partner and I are starting our own businesses, and they are centered around travel. I'm a videographer, I want to be making more travel content, and he's a nomadic travel coach. So it just makes sense for us to be traveling. We took a winter hiatus from living in our van, and that's why we've settled down here in Nelson, British Columbia. But we've just kind of been twiddling our thumbs waiting for the snow to melt, so we decided, why don't we just go for it and start traveling without our campers? So we have basically a week or so before we leave, and I'm starting to get like this like really gnarly throat cough. So we gotta do this. Honestly, babe, I'm not feeling that bad. I don't think we need to do this.
Take it.
I don't want to.
Tilt your head back.
Mommy. Come on. Fuck, what are we gonna do if I have COVID?
Why? How does it make
How
you
do I
feel?
have COVID like right after all the mask mandates and stuff go away?
Because you bougie like that.
Ugh. I may have got COVID, but I also got my passport. Woo! Let's open this baby. Ugh. This is like 2 years in the making. Note to self, don't change your name right before a pandemic. Fuck. Ooh,
baby. She's looking mature and she's looking like she can legally leave the country now.
And a positive COVID test to go with it.
Okay, we're not gonna talk about that.
Daddy's gonna go get that bag.
Jesus Christ.
Coronavirus.
Am I allowed to leave the country?
Yeah. You don't need a negative test to get into Mexico. Why do you think people go to Mexico?
Fair enough. Oh my god.
It's called Mexicovid.
Mexicovid, okay.
Okay. Alright. I'll see you when I'm $700 more.
$700? What are you selling?
Don't worry about it.
It's pretty easy for me to let go of my life, pick up and move somewhere else to start a completely new life. You know, some people find that their relationships, their families and friends really hold them back from living the life that they want. But for me, that's not that big of an issue. However, ever since I settled down here in Nelson, it's definitely been a lot harder and more emotional of a decision to leave. This is one of the few places that I've spent time with that I genuinely feel like it's home. A big part of that is because of the community that we've built here. We settled down here in October and all of a sudden knew like 15 people that we tree planted with last summer. We all randomly decided to come to the same small town and form this beautiful community of people.
If this ends up in a vlog, I want commissions.
You want commission? Oh, she's a money woman.
Don't come for free, baby.
Happy birthday, dear Emily.
Mr.
And many more.
No boyfriends.
I'm greedy. I'd like to put my shirt back on.
So it's definitely been really bittersweet to leave that all behind. But one thing that I've learned from my years of travel has been that no matter where you are, you can always maintain those kinds of connections. It doesn't matter the amount of time you spend with someone or if you haven't seen them for such a long time, you will always be bonded together. So I know that I'll always be able to pick back up where I left off. And leaving to a new place just means that you have the opportunity to meet new people.
This is the last time I'm ever gonna see my vehicle. And I'm leaving town before I get it sold, which obviously is not the outcome that I wanted, but I would say it's an extreme act of faith nonetheless, because I know that, you know, maybe the timing isn't right, but the perfect buyer is gonna come. I don't need the money right this second, so I'm not gonna rush it. I'm not gonna force anything. Obviously, this isn't within the flow of how things are meant to be, so I have it parked at a friend's place, and I guess I'm taking one good look at it because, yeah, my time with Delphine has come to an end. It's sad that there's so much pain and bitterness involved in this experience. I'm still very grateful to have lived here and I had a wonderful adventure, but Delphine was a troublemaker from the moment that I got her, so I'm ready to just let her go and move on with my life. Bye. Thank you. I love you. I hope someone else comes and takes good care of you because she still has a lot of life left to give.